Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name's Alyssa and this is She Writes Books. Today I'm going to be doing a video to start a new series. Now, I got inspired to do this from Superfruit, Mike and Scott from Pentatonics. If you didn't know who Superfruit was, they're on YouTube. Oh, that's just branch. Okay, I thought my hair was sticking up in the back here. Anyways, I figured why not start an entire series that is my current obsessions. So that's what this is going to be called. And I have a list of things here that I wrote on the 24th of last month, because I was going to do it on that day, but I didn't end up doing that. I'm actually currently at my grandparents' house. They are out of town and at my cousin's graduation right now, so they left this morning pretty early, and so I've just been house sitting their dog, who is sleeping in the kitchen. Just putting that down there, sleeping in the kitchen, and I've just been watching YouTube videos. I watched Star Wars, hung out with a friend, and journaled and watched, well, I journaled back here. I'm not going to show you that because it's more personal, but, yeah, so I'm going to do a quick little video today that's more relaxed, and I feel terrible right now. I just feel like I'm having a fever right now, which is not good. It's probably from the sun, because it was kind of hot today. Anyways, before going on too long, I am going to continue on with my current obsessions, and this is a range of things, not just like books and writing and stuff like that. So, number one is the first section, because it's split up into 4 sections, is TV shows, and the first one is a no-brainer. It's The Walking Dead. The season just ended a couple weeks ago. Kind of sad about it still, but I'm kind of pleased with the ending that it had, and that kind of inspired me. Well, I'm always inspired by that show, but I just love that show, and I will not say anything else in case you guys have not been caught up. And if you're not caught up, what are you doing? You need to carve out some time to catch up with that show. And this piece is bothering me. Okay, there we go. The next show is Criminal Minds. I've actually been re-watching this from the beginning and watching it sometimes when I write my own murder mystery story, because it helps me stay in the mindset of like the crime solving mindset that I need to be in, and I think watching that improves my writing for this story. And I don't think my writing's like to par with this story, plus it's the first draft, so it's gonna be crap anyways, but at least it helps me to stay focused on writing it and not caring so much about how much it sucks, because I know it does. But I'm having a fun time writing it. Also, my mom's had the Binge-a-thon on. I forget what channel it's on, but they have binge-a-thons. I don't know what that noise was. But anyways, they have binge-a-thons of Criminal Minds, and when that's on, I am the happiest person in the world, because I love that show so much. So much. The third show is one that I have not been able to watch because I haven't had time, and I haven't had time with the TV by myself, and I don't want to stay up. Sometimes I do end up staying up late just so I can watch some TV, but normally I don't get any time with the main TV unless it's when everyone's gone or when they're all asleep, because everyone else has different schedules in my family. So that is Rain. I actually came up with a few murder mystery stories that go with Doomspire, inspired by Queen Mary and Francis. Queen Mary of Scots. I've been so into that show. It's kind of insane because I'll watch one and then I'll watch another, and then 5 hours later I'm still watching it. I'm only on season 2. I just recently got to season 2, but I haven't been able to watch it because I've been trying to focus on my math class for a while, as well as my photography. Multimedia is pretty easy, but yeah, I'm just going to try and get there. Maybe sometime this week I'll be able to get back to watching Rain, because I just binge watch it whenever I can, at least 3 to 5 episodes, because they're only 30 minutes long. The next show is The Flash. So here's the thing. I am a Marvel girl. I love the Marvel universe. I've not been lucky to be able to read the Marvel comics, but hopefully someday I'll be able to get my hands on some, especially the Spider-Man ones, because Spider-Man's my favorite. And I'll be mentioning the Avengers later on. Anyways, The Flash is the only DC show that I keep up with. I did start watching Supergirl because they were going to be doing a crossover with The Flash and Supergirl. So I wanted to know what was happening in Supergirl, and I did love it, but I feel like The Flash is just a little bit better. I think it's because I've just been watching it longer and I know the characters more, but I don't know. There's like, I do want to watch it, but then I keep putting it off and I don't end up watching Supergirl. So The Flash is the only thing that I keep up with. Cisco's my favorite character, and my favorite dynamic is Cisco and HR. That's just my favorite dynamic, like, recently on television. The next one is Fear the Walking Dead, although I'm not happy with last week's episode. If you watched it, you know. And my hair is not wanting to do what I want it to. I'm just gonna leave it there. Fear the Walking Dead, love it. I'm glad that it's back on because it's like my summer show. But I do not like what happened to my favorite character on that show, which was the reason why I was watching it. Yeah, I don't know. And my friend Molly and I, my friend from photography, were talking about it, and she said that she had thought of me because she knows that that character is my favorite character on the show, and it's hers too. I love him because he just has so much dynamic to him, and that would be Nick. They killed off Nick. Sorry for spoilers. It was kind of like a shock thing. It happened right away, and it was so, like, I'm just using Mormon all day today. Mormon, because they had him dying in the now sequences, and then he was laying, like, at the same time but in the past, because they're showing us what happened to them. He was laying in a bed of flowers, and then he closed his eyes, and that's how it ended. I don't know how I feel about that right now. So, it is still one of my current obsessions. but it's kind of going down on the list. But I still love it. There's still another one of my favorite characters on there, which is Strand. Yeah, we will see. Now, next category. Oh, the next show is The Big Bang Theory. I am a lover of comedy as well, and Big Bang Theory I've been watching my whole life, pretty much, just like Criminal Minds. Those two shows have pretty much been on my whole life. It seems like it, and I've also gotten back into Supernatural as well, which has been on for half of my life. Like, most of these shows have either been on, well, okay, Criminal Minds and Big Bang Theory have been on the longest. I remember just always watching Criminal Minds because my parents were watching it, and then I fell in love with it and just couldn't stop watching it. And then with Big Bang Theory, that's just been on my whole life, and I love comedy, and that's always going to be on my top favorites for comedy. I also love, which I didn't put on here, but I'll say here, I also love The Goldbergs. I'm obsessed with that show. I have not missed an episode, except for maybe this week. I think this week I missed an episode, but oh my gosh, I love The Goldbergs so much. Erica is my favorite because I relate to her. I love music and love writing music as well, as playing it too, and it's just a great show, and it's set in the 80s. I love things that are set in the 80s, and it's just all around fun. So if you haven't watched that one, you should definitely watch it, especially if you're a fan of comedy and the 80s. The next section is music, and this song had just recently dropped. It's In My Blood by Shawn Mendes. I've been playing that song on repeat, especially since it partly inspired my new novel. I almost said a certain word that would give it away completely, but I didn't. So, I am working on Dudesmire, which is my murder mystery, but on the side, I'm kind of outlining the characters for this new novel, and I did write 1 to 2 scenes because I was in my multimedia class and I was playing the song on repeat, and then I ended up getting the scene in my head, and I'm like, I have to write this down, so I ended up writing it in class when I'm supposed to be working on my final project, I think it is, but it's very easy and I think I have it done. Anyways, In My Blood is number 1, and then by Shawn Mendes, slow down, mine's working faster than my mouth can. Two songs. The next 2 songs are from the same artist, and that is Copycat and Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish. I've had her on repeat for the past few weeks. She is so good, and I can't believe she's so good at that young age, but I'm obsessed with her and her personality, and I love her style and her music. It's just Ocean Eyes. I even did a journal spread here inspired by it, and I kind of drew a little photo here. I did a journaling video for this, but I don't know if I put it up. Where did it go? Now I have to find, and here we go. Okay, so yeah, Copycat and Ocean Eyes I absolutely love. And then next is a song that just came out by Shawn Mendes Shawn Mendes, and it's a collab with Khalid. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Khalid. It's Khalid. He has a pretty good voice, and I think him and Shawn Mendes did a pretty good, that was a good job. It's Youth, and I watched the lyric video for the first time today because I didn't have time earlier in the week when it came out. Also, I just kind of wanted to save it because I just want Shawn Mendes' album to come out. I have both of his other ones playing on repeat most of the time, but I think Illuminate for right now is one of my current favorite albums. Moving on to section 3, which is books, and that is The Alice Network by Kate Quinn. This is a story set in 1947/1915, and it takes it's from 2 points of view. One character, and both of the characters are working together, but each chapter alternates from the main character Charlie and the second main character Eve, and it kind of has Eve older in Charlie's points of view, and then in her points of view it's her younger, and it's kind of explaining her life story, and it's set in Paris? I don't have the book with me. I only brought my Kindle because I didn't want to overpack, and I just live down the street, but I didn't want to bring a whole lot because I know I can't read that much. Also, I'm currently reading on my Kindle, which I do have with me, The Savior's Champion by June Rossi. It's so good, so deserves the hype so far. I'm only on chapter 3 or 4, but it's so good. And that one, there's a whole bunch of reviews already. You can go look at one of those, and I'll be doing mine after my review and kind of thoughts and review on it after I read it. I'm still far from finishing reading it. So those are the 2 books that I'm currently obsessed with, and then the movies that I'm obsessed with. So the last movie that I saw, which was a couple months ago with my dad, and that was Black Panther. Oh my gosh. That was the biggest movie that I've ever seen. But fast forward to Tuesday of this week. It's currently Friday, 10:36 p.m. as I'm recording this. The Avengers Infinity War was the biggest movie that I've ever seen. I think those 2 movies together are the biggest movies that I have ever seen in my life. I felt so small while watching them, and just like, I want to write stories as good as those stories, with characters as good and developed and fearful and just wonderful and magical as those characters. Black Panther was freaking awesome. I still can't believe that I actually watched Infinity War, although I was sitting in the theater when the screen was still blank and the theater was still filling up before it started, and I was like, is it too late to turn back now, Dad? Because I didn't want to, I was afraid to see it, but I saw it, and it was, I still don't want to talk about it now. Sorry if I seem kind of pixelated. The lighting in here is not that great. Plus, if I turn it, I had this lamp on before I started filming, but it was it was like a bright circle of lights. It was like a ball of light back here, so I turned it off before I started filming. Anyways, those are my current obsessions. Let me know what you guys are currently obsessed with down below. Maybe we have some similar ones, and it'd be fun to talk about it with you. Or just what are you currently loving at this time? It would be interesting to know. And also recommendations as well, because I'm kind of in need of recommendations. Not really. I've been questioning my life's choices after watching Avengers, but anyways, that is my episode 1 of my Currently Obsessions series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want more, let me know in the comments down below, along with your comment or your like recommendation things. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.